Yeah, he broke from a different spot than a lot of the other players, but it seemed wing ball seemed to still go, and got a little kiss on the cue ball there, but he's got a good chance to run this rack out.
Always prepared when he breaks off. No one studies the break-off patterns more than him, either in the arena or on a monitor somewhere.
You're right about that. Wasn't an easy shot, but you know, I feel like with it being his first match, you know, it's going to be, we're going to see some missed balls for sure, especially with the table and stuff like that, but I think it's going to be a good match overall.
Yeah. Just playing this shot with a little bit of left-hand spin to avoid the side pocket, and he's overcooked it. That's not a good start, and it's not a good sign.
Yeah, Shane couldn't ask for anything better than this on the first rack, that's for sure.
It's highly possible that Jakub Koniar has never played on tighter pockets before. This table, unforgiving. On this Sunday evening, I think it's worth saying that Shane van Boening doesn't miss 9 balls like that in a month of Sundays.
This is a funny little jump cue he's using. It's like both ends of...
He's darting it too.
Yeah, I've got a tip on. Usually the bottom end of the jump cue is a little fatter, but looks like both sides have got a tip.
It does, don't it? Wow. Really does.
Must have a split personality.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that type of a jump cue before. Shoot from both ends. It definitely does have it definitely does have 2 tips on it.
Has he got enough angle? Doesn't look too happy. Now, if he's playing this at pace into the corner, well, he's lost the plot there, Billy, to be fair.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I was thinking that he was on
Boening.
the 4-ball. I thought he might come around 2 rails and get on the top side of it, but he decided to stay under the 5, which is kind of weird. He had enough angle to come around 2 rails.
Might have partially got away with that had the cue ball not just toppled in, but now with ball in hand. Van Boening surely will regain the lead.
Yeah, on a 4-inch pocket table, you want to stay away from hitting any ball with power. Never mind the power Jakub just did. Shane landed a little straight on the 7, so he had to draw back for the 8 in the side pocket. Now he's already missed the ball in the side pocket.
You could tell by his face right there when he had ball in hand on the 5-ball. He didn't like the angle he got on the 7 straight away. Overcut it again.
And off the 7, he discovered what all of the players are discovering, that this table is really reactive when you draw back. He grossly overdid it, and the missed 8 ball followed.
Needs this cue ball to bounce, and that's okay. So it's been a strange opening 3 racks of this match. Shane van Boening's missed a couple of balls into the centre pockets, and it's this 9 ball for a little early lead.
Yes, 2 missed 8 balls. 1 from Koniar in the first rack.
A little tighter, you know, not knowing how the table's exactly going to play, but I'm excited to see the rest of the
Extension
matches
called.
throughout the tournament. So what do you think Shane's thinking here? Draw back for the side that he's missing twice, or what? I mean, obviously, but it's kind of tough. Ooh. That's definitely not what he was thinking.
Yeah, what's he thinking now on this kick shot?
He's probably going to try to kick one rail here and hit the edge of the 4 and bring the cue ball under the 9 if he can. Yeah, he hit it way too full. He's trying to get hit it a lot more thin. Maybe put the 4 ball up by the purple 5 and bring the cue ball back down to the bottom rail. But he hit it real full. Definitely not what he was wanting to do there. Looks like that's what he's doing.
Yeah, so he's aiming bottom left of the cue ball. Well, he got into that quite easy, didn't he, Billy?
Yeah, he hit that real well.
That's what I was saying before about how reactive the table is when you're playing with deep screw, because really that's the start of Shane van Boning's problems. In the third rack, he overscrewed and missed the 8 ball to the side pocket. Couldn't quite believe just how much draw he got on the white.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, the kind of like that shot that Shane had, the bed of the table's pretty quick from when I played on it, you know, and
Extension, please.
he definitely wasn't trying to come that far back, and it just seemed like it just kept rolling for him. But
That was also a pretty good shot. Played it with a bit more power just to get the cue ball away from the rail, and this is worrying times for Shane van
Jakub
Boening.
Koniar. One still right.
wow, what a shot that was. I don't think you could hit that one any thinner.
Yeah, at first look, I thought I was seeing things, but
Extension, please.
that is unbelievable.
Paper thin.
Yeah, this is a little tester. Practically rack ball. There you see, he's fired it into the left rail, and they're the type of shots what you're now going to see the players tested with. You just can't afford to hit any of that side rail.
And that is the pocket he missed the 8 ball to in the very first rack.
Extension, please.
You're breaking. So I know he wasn't happy with that one.
Yeah, that's a nice shot, especially if that cue ball is touching the purple 5 ball. That's going to cut a lot of the kind of obvious paths towards this 1 ball. So he's got to play this with a bit of right and spin. And he's missed
Foul
it.
shot.
So it's ball in
No
hand
contact.
to
Ball in.
SVB.
It makes it it's kind of hard to judge what the cue ball is going to do, but
Just trying to pop this and maybe take the cue ball up towards the 5 and take a chance. But he's missed the pot.
thought he might go rail first right there, but I couldn't being that close to the rail, but he hit the ball first. I think he was trying to break the 5 out, though, is what he was thinking in his head. He just hit a little fat. Veered the combo right in, huh?
Yeah, and another little bounce on the 1 mat made things interesting, because he could have maybe cut it in and tried to break the bad balls out, but he's not going to do that now, is he?
No.
Well, he has done. So it
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
as thin as we thought, so that was a very useful lead.
Well, if it's any consolation, Cole, I was with you there. It can be very deceptive, some of these angles, and it worked out delightfully. Of course, the Dakotas are famous for the Black Hills. And if this black 8 ball goes in and the 9 follows, Shane Van Boening will be on the metaphorical hill.
Shane Van Boening wins the race.
Yes, from 4 on down, he's climbed a mountain to be on the hill. Shane Van Boening showing his true colours in this match. For old Jakub Koniar. Hopes are rising with each passing rack. And then the 6 ball was missed. And reality bit.
Just landed a little bit shy of pace, so he's got to deal with this 9 ball, and we've seen it so far in this tournament. This can't catch any part of the rail, otherwise it'll stay on the table.
Shane Van Boening.
Shane Van Boening wins 6 racks on the trot. He was 4-1 down. He's loving it now, though, because he's a 7-4 victor. And he's into the last 16 to take on Fedor Gorst.
It's foul. Start the clock, please.
Well, Eklent back at the table. Let's have a look at that jump shot. He played it pretty well. It's just a little unfortunate. He lost the cue ball there.
I think everybody likes these pockets. Changing the game, another level.
So the second rack goes the way of Albania's Eklent Kaci.
Naoyuki getting his jump cue out here. See if he can control. Oh, I'm
Foul. Illegal
really
contact.
surprised he missed that. Obviously going for the pot there.
Start the clock, please.
Yeah, at this level, all the players can easily jump over the ball, and you expect the players to make a contact with the ball.
Ball slide in a little bit easier.
Yeah, and it's the first time. Wow. I tell you what, you used to see that now and again back in the day, but I've not seen that for years.
Actually, the last one was Wojciech Szewczak from Poland with Jason Show, right?
Who's in that pocket? That's all I can say.
Yeah, that is incredible. You just don't see that anymore, do you? So cue ball's going to go off 2 rails. Needs the cue ball to slow down a little bit. You don't want to be leaving yourself on the 50-yard line. That's okay. Players often like to power this ball in, swing the cue ball round off 3 rails. Naoyuki is back in this match. He trails Albania's Eklent Kaci. Well. Eklent Kaci, one of the best cueists on tour, one of the best potters. He's a bit rattled here. Yeah, he's just got a little bit of an angle there, so probably draw this cue ball back off the rail, back out for the 9 in the opposite corner. And this will just settle him down a little bit. It's been a strange 10 minutes on the pool table for Kaci, but the main thing is he retakes the lead.
I got him.
His speed control's looking really nice now. Just a little stun shot, push forward to get onto the 9.
Yeah, he found his game again.
The 3-rack lead is back. Eklent Kaci 6, Naoyuki 3. If he can make it 6-4, the way the table's breaking, where you're pretty much guaranteed a ball 90-95% of the time, he's still in this match.
I think this should be fine for him. Yeah.
It's there, it went in clean. It's 6-4.
He's come out a little bit fortunate. Could find himself back in trouble. Well, that was nicely played by Yukiori.
Yeah, he's got him locked up there, that's for sure. Going to go 2 rails to try and make contact with this one ball.
Very tough though to control the outcome.
The foul, illegal contact.
Do you think the shot clock beat him there?
Yeah, he definitely rushed it, didn't he?
This time he's being punished for it.
And
Yeah,
rightly so, Alison.
Oh. Unlucky.
Wow, he didn't want to kiss it like that, did he? That is unbelievable. Just when he was having a chance to try and tie this match up, and you look at this.
Eklent seems distracted by a couple of shots, couple of rolls he had.
Look what happened there. The shot clock was against him there. He hit the ball, just struck it quickly and ended up a little bit lucky there with the 5 ball in the corner pocket.
To say, come on now, knock one in. But he needs to get the cue ball back a little bit, doesn't he? So he's got to play this with a bit of pace. He's missed the last 2 long balls he's gone for. Well, he got into that ball really well.
That was a terrific shot. A lot of cue power, a lot of accuracy.
That was a nice shot. He would have known the cue ball was going near the corner, so he trusted his judgment. Needs an angle. I think he's come straight. So he's going to have put a good stroke on this ball to get the cue ball back down the table for the 9.
He's playing a bit speeding his game up because he knows he doesn't have any more extensions. Great shot.
Yeah, this looks perfect. He's going to slide down nice for the 9 ball. He's held himself together on these last few balls because Eklent Kaci will have been feeling it. There's no doubt about it. This 9 ball for the win. It's there, Eklent Kaci. Well, he will be a relieved pool player. He is through to the quarterfinals.
Well, that worked out very well. What a lovely break from Sky there. Got a nice open shot on the 1 ball. Let's take another look at that. The 1 ball got kicked there, but couldn't wish for a better start.
Yeah, it seems like the cue ball's been getting kicked a lot, but right there, Skyler got a little love, like I keep saying, and the 6 ball helped him out.
Nothing wrong with a little love. It's one of those situations where it's hard to find a good push out.
Foul shot. Illegal contact. Ball in. And start the clock, please.
He's not going to be happy with that shot.
Yeah, it's a little funny, I guess, but he definitely should have got over it, but it happens.
It's looking a little fast out there on the cloth tonight.
Yeah, it is. Like I was telling Carl last time I was in the booth, it's like the bed seems like it's pretty quick from whenever I played on it, All the shots you can just kind of play like real soft and you'll get there, but he overran it, but I think he's going to make it, yeah.
That was a beautiful shot on the 9 ball.
Yeah.
To make it 2-1 to David.
Yes, and the defending champion is off to an agreeable start. It's the greatest student of the break you've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I know his family quite well, and I was talking to his grandpa, and his grandpa helped him master that break. His uncle and his grandpa helped him master that break, but mainly his grandpa. What a shot that was, by the way.
That was a great shot there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot.
Well controlled.
That has a lot to do with his 3-cushion ability right there. It has a lot to do with kicking, and he's unbelievable at kicking.
Well, let's see how good Skyler is now.
Foul shot. Illegal contact, ball in net.
5-6 as a blocker. Put the cue ball over there and put it on the other rail maybe. Oh wow, he can't even see it enough to do that, can he? Yeah, I don't know. What do you think he does here? Maybe.
Yeah, it's tricky this one because he can't just roll it. It looks like he's coming behind the 3 possibly there.
Yeah, he might try to kick soft under it. Oh wow, he cut it.
That was a shot, wasn't it?
That was a great shot.
And a nice little nudge there.
I'll have to ask him if he was trying that after this match.
Yeah, I'm curious to know.
That was a great shot if he was. Wow.
It was tough, but Billy, I thought this at the time. The 6 actually was providing some kind of potting guide. You see that in snooker going off, Nelson.
We've got Skyler down on the 8 ball. can make the 8 and 9. He'll draw the match up to 3 apiece.
Let's go Woodward.
And
Wins
suddenly
the race.
prospects for Billy Thorpe's good pal have radically improved. At 3-1 down, it looked as though David Alcaide could possibly
He's gonna show you.
pull away. Now though, at 3-3, after a couple of Alcaide mistakes, well,
I always like watching David play because I always learn something from
Extension,
on
please.
the kicking side of the game. He's really one of the best kickers at the game, in my opinion. Kind of all he could do there was just kind of hit it to try to get a little luck, but left Skyler a thin cut here in the side, I think.
Oh, that was a great shot.
That was a great shot. Natural
Just
position.
enough speed.
Yep. Shouldn't be no problem for Skyler to go at 5-3 here.
Well, that will leave David with his work cut out. It's looking like that little warm-up match he had against you is paying off.
Yeah, for sure. Skyler's, he's been playing well.
It's
So-
obviously made him very comfy at the table.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. He's playing well. He's doing all the right things. So he deserves it. I would love to see him win this.
Sky Woodward wins the race.
that is 4 racks in succession for Skyler Woodward. It's a change in fortunes that was precipitated by a missed 7-ball from David Alcaide. Ever since, he's been going downhill, and the fortunes of Skyler Woodward are looking increasingly rosy.
Yes, it does. Might be banking it. Wow.
What do you think of that shot, Billy?
I mean, when he hurried up and got down like that and how full he looked like he was hitting it, I'm like, well, looks like he's banking it. The 7-ball kind of helped him making it. Kind of got the natural little cut here to, I think he might, I don't know if he's going to run into the 9 or what. Nah, he hit it perfect. He missed it.
That was a really good shot. He
That
made
was a-
that look easy.
That was a great shot. What an out this has been.
At the recent World Cup, one has to say Skyler Woodward didn't really show his true colours, but boy, in this match, he most certainly has. Really good stuff. He's on the hill.
David ended up winning the World Pool Masters against Alex Kazakis. Probably the greatest bank shot of his life.
Yes, had to be the greatest bank shot of his life. It was probably one of the greatest bank shots I've ever seen for the circumstances, you know.
Extension, please.
It was so good, Billy. You'd have been proud of it.
Oh, yeah, I even clapped, and I was sitting at home watching. I was sitting there clapping.
Yeah, it was a great shot. And that won him the title last year on a 9-ball against Alex Kazakis. Or the year prior to that, I should say.
Did he do it again? Oh, wow. The tight
Oh.
pocket got him.
This time it wasn't to be.
And therein lies a story, because 2 years ago, when he won this tournament, that 8-ball would have fallen. No ifs, buts, or maybes. Now it's Skyler Woodward within 1 pot of advancement.
Sky Woodward.
Congratulations to Skyler Woodward.
Indeed, and you know, what a story it's been for the Americans this evening.